So what's up? It's me, John Vaughn again. In this training video, I'm going to show you how you can launch your own extension. In the last training video, I showed you how to go in and actually set up your white label. I'm going to shrink myself real quick. I'll still be down over here if you just are watching these training videos just because you enjoy seeing me. I'll still be down over there. I'll just be smaller. See, I'm still over here. I'm just so much smaller. Alright, so in the last training video, I went in and showed you how you can actually create your white labels and set your white labels up over here. And this training video, I'm going to show you if you want to build your own extension from scratch and you want to leverage Kyubi, I'm going to show you how you can easily go in and actually create your extension in just a few clicks and have literally over $20,000 worth of development done for you in just a few clicks. Now this is completely different than white labeling one of our extensions. If you white label one of our extensions, you get a full working extension, just like our version of the extension that you can go launch under your brand. Alright, so if you have your own ideal for your own extension, and either you want to hire us to develop your extension for you, or maybe you're a developer and you want to develop your own extension, or maybe you have your own developer that you've got and you guys want to develop your very own extension like has never been developed before, you can still leverage Kyubi to jumpstart your development and get ahead, about 6 or 7 months worth of development without having to wait for authentication, broadcasting, user management, partner management, device identification, login authentication, all of this good stuff you don't actually have to build. So all you have to do if you want to build and launch your own Google Chrome extension is you just basically click on this button right up here. Okay, so you're just going to click on this Create Extension button. So let's click it. Okay, so now that we've clicked on this Create Extension button, you can see that we have some little fields that pop up here. Enter the name of your Chrome extension. So what do you want your extension to be called? So this is going to be called My Epic Extension. Alright, now enter a description for your actual Chrome extension. This is going to be the description that goes in the metadata. So this is going to be something that you need to make sure that is a description that matches what your extension is. So this is a demo extension to show how the Epic Kyubi framework works. Okay, so here's my description. So select a category for your extension. These are all the categories that are actually available to you whenever you launch your extension on the Google Chrome store. So this is going to be called productivity, or I'm just going to do this one as developer tools because that's what Kyubi essentially is. It's a developer tool that is going to literally save you, like I said, over $20,000 in development costs and over 6 months in development time just by doing this 5-minute process, filling out these forms, and getting the pre-built extension that we're going to actually give you. Okay? So now, do you want to enable plans? Maybe you're familiar with traditional SaaS software where you have different plan levels in the software, and depending on the plan level that you have, it depends on what features and functionalities are available in the software. So to give you an example, if you're confused like what I'm talking about, let's go to one of our own softwares called Chirply. And if you look at Chirply, this is like a CRM that helps you manage your business. So if you look at Chirply, we have 4 different plan levels. We have the starter plan level, the silver plan level, the gold plan level, and the platinum plan level. And depending on what plan level that you subscribe to in this software depends on the functionality that you get inside of the application. So there's some features and functionalities, for example, like inbuilt lead generation is not available on plan 1 or 2. It's only available on plan 3 and 4. Okay? So this is what we mean by plan levels. Do you want to have different plan levels in your extension? Do you want to have a free version of your extension and then a basic version of your extension and then a pro version of your extension so you can have different features and functionalities on different plan levels? If so, then you're going to actually just enable this plan level. Once you enable this plan level, you're going to, and just keep in mind you can go back and you can edit this and you can change this later if you want to edit this and change this later, okay? How many plan levels do you want in your extension? We provide a maximum of 5 different plan levels, so you can have up to 5 different plan levels. So let's say you're going to have 3 different plans. Well, just give us the names of your plans. So we're going to call this free, and we're going to call this starter, and we're going to call this pro, all right? Now also you have the option here, do you want to enable Auth 2.0? So we have 2 different authentication modules for Kyubi. One is the normal authentication module that just allows a user to log in and log out of the platform. Auth 2.0 though is a little bit more complex authentication module. What Auth 2.0 means is that your user can only be logged into the extension from one device at a time. Meaning if your user has 2 computers, 1 computer over here, 1 computer over there, if they're logged in on this computer and they want to try to log in on this computer, in case you couldn't see the little baby version of me. So if your user's logged in over here and they try to log in over here, they're going to get a message that says, hey, wait, you're logged in over here. Do you want to log out over here so that you can log in over here? If they say no, they can't log in over here because they're still logged in over here. If they say yes, they're logged out over here and they are not now logged in over here. And there's also a device limit where your user can only be logged in to 5 different devices. So once they install, let's say your user has 10 computers, they can only install the extension and log in on 5 of them. After 5 of them, it's no longer going to allow them to log into additional devices. This Authentication 2.0, you don't have to enable if you don't want to. We use it on all our extensions because it will really protect you from people doing group buys. If you're not aware, there's like black sites all over the internet where bunches of people, they come together and they say, oh hey, we want this software. One person is going to buy it and all 100 of us are just going to share the username and password, and we're not all going to buy the software. Only one person is going to buy the software. So this will obviously eliminate those situations where you have a bunch of people deciding to come together in a group and do a group buy of your software where only one person buys it and then 100 people are all sharing the username and password and they're just using that one account. So this will completely disable people from being able to do that. So I do highly recommend that you go ahead and click this Auth 2.0 because it will allow you to generate more revenue and it will protect you against fraud and scam, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and turn it on for my extension because I use it for all my extensions. So now we've literally filled out everything. This has just taken just a few minutes. And we're going to click this button, Create My Extension. Okay, and now you can see up here we have a message at the top that says extension was created successfully. And now when we're back on our dashboard in Kyubi, you can see that we have one extension, which is whatever, which was a white labeled extension that you guys white labeled from us. And then you have your extension right here that has actually been just created automatically for you. And it has three different plan levels. Now you can download this extension. And this is the file that's going to be downloaded right here. This file is the file that you would end up giving to your developers, or that we would end up using, or if you're a developer yourself, that you're going to actually end up using, and you are going to start developing your application, the rest of your Chrome extension, and you're going to see right now what's actually provided. You're going to see what's provided out of the box, okay? So you're going to be able to see what's provided here out of the box. You do have to wait. Here you're going to see the download. Here's your Epic extension right down here at the bottom. As you can see, right down there, your extension now has triggered a download, and it's actually started downloading. Now, it's finished downloading, so what we're going to do is we're going to show this in folder. we're going to unzip this. Now that that's unzipped, you guys can go in and you can actually take a look at the structure. We use a professional modern infrastructure and file structure and project structure for your extension, so you can go in and check that out, or if you're not going to be the one developing it, you can have your developer go in and actually check all that out. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and install this extension that we just downloaded, my Epic extension. So we're going to go ahead and download this extension here. So in order to download it, we're just going to go into this file right there. And now we're going to come over here and see our Epic extension. So now here's our Epic extension here. And everything in here you can go in and actually customize in the code, okay? This is the base version. This is the base version that we give you. And then now you can go in and actually right inside the code base, just like you're developing an extension, you're going to be able to go in and change any of this information at any time that you want, okay? Here's the detail page for your extension. And again, here is your extension. And if we go in and actually add some user here, let's just add some user, testy@tester.com, and let's just grab that. And we're going to assign him to the extension, my Epic extension, and we can put him on whatever plan level that we want, whether he's on the free plan or the starter plan or the pro plan. So let's just put him on the free plan. Now that user has actually been created. We've created that user for my Epic extension. So let's come over here to my Epic extension, and now by default their passwords are 123456. So we're just going to put in 1234567889, and we're going to log in, and you can see that that's not valid credentials for them to actually log in. So let's put in the valid credentials 123456. And now they can go ahead and log in, and you can see that the software is reporting what plan level that they're actually on. Okay, so you can see out of the box your login and authentication is all working. Your user management is working. Your partner reseller is working. Your forgot password, update password is working. So out of the box, what you can do with this extension is it already provides the user authentication. So whether you're using Auth 1.0 or Auth 2.0, that's enabled for you. So you no longer have to actually build in some login and authentication portal. If you use 2.0, you're already doing device restrictions, so you don't have to go in and build out any of that device restriction. You also have the change password, you have the forgot password, all built for you automatically. You have your back-end portal with end user management. You have your plan levels where you can have somebody on plan level 1, plan level 2, plan level 3, plan level 4, plan level 5. That's all pre-built for you automatically. You have your back-end portal for end user management. You have your back-end portal for partner resellers or agency accounts if you're going to do anything like that. And then you also have your push notification where you can go in and do your push notifications. So if you want to go in and actually, and again at any time if you want to deactivate your Auth 2.0 module, you can do that from right here. If you want to change your plans and add more plans or disable plans, you can do that from right here. If you want to schedule a broadcast and basically send a push notification out to the browser to anybody who has this extension installed on their browser, you can do that from right over here. So out of the box, you have all these features and all these functionalities already built for you just by clicking a few buttons that your developers now don't have to build. For them to go out and build all of this, this would take about $20,000 for professional developers or more, and this would take about 6 months of time for professional developers or more to go in and actually build all of this in a good modern coding convention where you're actually protected, okay? We also, right out of the bat, we also minify and webpack up your source code to basically encapsulate it, uglify it, and abscondificate your code so it's not human readable anymore, and it's not easy for anybody to go in and just get the source code of your extension and easily find out what everything's doing and basically hack and clone your extension, okay? So all of this is provided for you right outside of the box. And then again, like I said, at any time, if you need to download the extension so that you can give it to your engineers, so that you can give it to your developers and you can start developing on it, you're just going to click this button right here, and that's going to download the source code, and then you can go in and actually start doing all your changes and start building the unique part of your extension and not have to spend any time building the generic part like login and authentication, broadcasting, device management, user management, reseller management. Instead of having to spend 6 months of your time building that, you can focus all your time on building the unique functioning part of your actual extension because we've taken care of everything else for you. So that's how you go in and do that.